So is it visible to you? What? Mm-hmm. Ah, what? Ah. Ah. Ah, ah, ah. কেইটাত পেক আছিলে তোমাৰ? এতিয়া ওলাব নাই এইবাৰ। সেইটো কিন্তু তোমাৰ চোৱা কমপ্লিটলি ইট ইজ ইয়ৰ অন। Okay, students, all of you have joined. So now today I'm going to study the about the that means okay. So today I'm going to start about the that is what is the fluidity and flowability, why it is required. I have already mentioned all these things. Okay, now I'm just repeat the things. So why powder fluidity and flowability is important, that is the material can be transported through the hopper into the die. It is that means if the particular materials is very that means free in flow properties, then it will be easily flow from the hopper to the die. Okay, just wait. Okay. Uh, to get the constant weight of the tablet, if it is not stuck with the that means hopper and die, then it will we can got the uniform size of the tablet and uniform drug content of the tablet. Okay. If it is stuck on the upper portion of the hopper, sorry, upper portion of the that means punch or lower part of the punch, or it may be stick on the die, then we cannot get the uniform size of the tablet. Okay. So, uh, in case of first we are adding the lubricants. Okay, we have to add the lubricants to improve the flow property. So, after adding also, if we have some see that the flow property is not up to the mark, then we can use some vibrators and incorporate the glidant. Okay, so we have to some added some vibrators that can, by vibrating, then we can improve the flow properties of the particular granules. Okay. So next come with the powder compressibility. Okay. So why powder compressibility is important? It is used mainly to uh, that is the property of forming a stable, intact, compact mass when pressure is applied is called powder compressibility. When we are placing the granules in between two punches in a die, okay, so it will, after proper impact, it will form tablet. Okay, if the impact is not proper, it will not form the particular tablet. In that means particular mass we does not get any kind of, that means proper hardness. Okay, we did not get proper thickness of the tablet if compressibility is not in up to the mark. Okay, so next is the essence easily mixed with the other particles. So all the ingredients should be like that. It will mix with it is easily mixed with the other particles. Some have the high bulk density. If some materials have the high bulk density, then it will be very difficult to mix with the others due to their high bulk density. Next, we have to check the point homogeneous coloring. If we are adding some colors on that particular coloring agent on that particular tablet in the pre-formulation, okay, in the formulation we are adding some colors on it, so we have to check that the homogeneous mixture of the color, the color is properly mixing with the all other granules or not. If it is not properly mixed, then we can see some, that means in some portion it will be colored, in some portion it will be in white portion. Okay, it is very feel, that means the proper, that means their attractive nature is not up to the mark. Okay, so we have to check that the coloring should be, when we are added color, the color should be uniformly distributed to the all the granules. Next, friction and adhesion properties. Adhesion property is most important to bind the granules, all the granules, into a tablet form after compression. And friction is also important to improve the flow properties. If friction is high, then it will decrease the flow properties. Okay, so it is the most important thing that is used in the time of compression. So first come with the dry granulation. It is also called as slugging. So slugging and dry granulation, it is prepared with the help of any kind of solvent. Without using any kind of solvent, we are preparing, that is dry granulation. So what is the main procedure? Blend. Blend means what? All the ingredients that is used in the preparation of tablet, that is firstly mixed. Firstly mix with each other. That is called blending. After post process of blending, the particular things are called blend. Okay, so blend is forced into the dies of large capacity tablet press and compacted using flat force punches. Have you seen the die and punches on the tablet? Have you ever seen what is die, what is punch? Have you seen? I think no. Yes or no? No. See, have you seen this? Sorry. Have you seen this picture? Have you seen this picture?
No, sir.
Your slide is not sharing.
Sharing, sir, said.
Have you seen this picture?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is the simple rough picture of the template compression machine. Okay. Uh, have you seen some syringe-like pictures on that particular
Y-
picture? Syringe-like.
Yes, sir.
What
Yes,
are
sir.
these? What are these? These are
Compressors.
these are called punches. These are called punches. Okay. If it is in upper position, that is called upper punch, and if it these are upper punch and lower positions are called lower punch. Okay. Why two punches are required?
Uniformly compress the tablet.
Yeah, two punches required. Can you uh, can you compress a tablet without with in one punch? No, you cannot. You cannot compress a tablet with a one single punch because we have to apply the force from upside and downside. Okay. So in between the punches, you can see some orange color structures, orange color dots. Have you seen?
Yes, sir.
So these are dyes. These are dyes. What is the use of dyes? We just fill the tablet in between the dyes. That is that is a hole between the dyes. In that particular hole, we are fit lower punch on the lower side and upper punch on the upper side. Okay. Have you seen some round structures on it? Have you seen some round structures? That is main compression roll. Have you seen the round structures?
Yes. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. When it will rotate, the die will force to downward. When upper roll is rolled, it will roll like this way. By this roll, it will apply a force to downward. And below, have you seen the below? Below one roll is there.
Yes, sir.
When it will rotate, then lower punch is going upward. Upper punch is going downward, lower punch is going upward. By this process, it will punch. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Not understood.
No, sir.
See, যেতিয়া rollটো ঘূৰিব, when roll will rotate, have you seen? Have you seen it will in the
Yes.
downward portion? Downward portion means what? The syringe-like structures. These are what? These are mainly
Syringe.
syringe, not
Punches.
syringe. It is called punch. I am using the word syringe because you have to understood properly. It will call punch. Okay. The punch will move downward. Have you seen downward punch? Have you seen downward punch?
Yes, sir.
It is in uniform line. See, upper punches are in uniform in line. But in the place of roller, it will goes downward. Because why? When we are rolling all this, it will goes downward because of the force from getting from the roll. It will go downward.
So the lower punches won't move or what, sir? Like up or down.
Lower punches are in the same position. They are not moved. Only upper punches are moved. Have you seen? Have you seen the lower
Yes, sir.
punches are mainly in the same position?
So,
Yes, it will move, but little bit move, not fully. But upper punches are move into the vertical direction. It will move more vertical direction. But lower punches are move. It will move little bit in upward direction, not fully. Have you seen? You can easily understood with the help of this structure. See, upper punches are in the lower direction, in the very lower direction, but lower punches are not in very in the lower direction. Have you seen it?
yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the
So
yes.
the dyes are nothing but some like coating where we put the tablet granules inside, right, sir, to put them in place.
Yeah, dies are in the uniform shape. If you need round tablet, you have to keep round tablet size dies. Okay?
So
The
those are
punch
like sir coating, sir.
not coating. It
To,
is not like coating. We are placing in between the dies. We are placing the tablet in between the dies. It will in the round shape. It will in the
but
round
when the
shape.
so when it will get compressed, right, the dyes will also get compressed with the tablet also, right, sir?
Die will not compress. Dies have some holes. In particular holes, all the granules are fill up on the between the dies. What is the shape of the hole in the die? The same shape is in the upper and lower punch also. You have seen the same, that means uh, see this one. Have you seen this structure?
Yes,
This
sir.
is the upper punch, this is the lower punch. This one is the die. See, in between the upper punch and lower punch. Have you seen this one?
Yes, sir.
This is the die. In the die, it die fill. See, this is die fill. See, up the that means first portion of the, that means that is starting portion of the upper punch and lower punch will insert in the die. See in the first, not in the first. You can see the last, that is die fill. Have you seen the die fill?
Yes, sir.
A and B. See A and B. The mouth of the die is inserted. The mouth of the lower punch is inserted on the die. See, have you seen it? See A
Yes,
and
sir.
B. Okay. So it is in the same shape. The upper punch and lower punch have the same shape, and the die is also same shape. That the upper punch, the mouth of the upper punch and mouth of the lower punch is easily inserted on the die, and what the medicaments are filled on the die, it will compress easily when we are push upper punch and lower punch. Getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, I will demonstrate the tablet punching machine uh, with the help of tablet punching machine. I will show the video how will it will rotate and how will it will come, how will get the particular uniform tablet. Okay, I will uh, uh, demonstrate the all the machines, then you can understood properly. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay, don't worry, I will demonstrate you. So okay, so what is slugging? Slugging means it is the blend is forced into the dies of large capacity of tablet, press and compact using flat force punches. Okay, so compact masses are called slugs and process is called slugging. So what is the another name of the dry granulation? It is called slugging, and the granules that is after compression, it is called slug. Okay, slugs milled or screened to produce good free flowing granules for compression. Okay, after proper mixing, when we are preparing the granules, it is called slug, and it is the very simple. It is dry granulation. What is the process of dry granulation? The process of dry granulation is given here. That is drug. We have we are mixing the drug, diluent, lubricant. All we have to mix it properly. After that, compression. Okay, compression. Then communication. Okay, then screening, then we are adding, that is disintegrant, gradient and lubricant. Okay, again we are mixing. After that we are going for the compression mixing.
Compression.
Then fill the die means we have to add the granules on the die. Compression, then material check. Dedusting mean when we are going for compression, that is lots of dust are formed, so we have to dedust all the tablets. Okay, then coating if it is required, if it is necessary, then coating. If it is not necessary, then we are going for packaging. So this is the simple process for the dry granulation. Okay, so have you understood what is slugging? Slugging means it is called dry granulation. Okay, so next, direct compression. So on a large scale compression, granulation can also be performed on roller compactor. So roller compactor, we are using the roller compaction machine. Uh, for the bulk quantity, we can prepare the tablet. Granulation by dry compaction can also be achieved by passing powders between two rollers that compact the material at pressure up to 100 tons per linear inch. Okay. So we can prepare the that means tablet with the help of dry compaction by passing the granules in between the two rollers and with the help of applying the pressure up to 10 tons. Okay. For the roller compaction, very low density materials are used. Okay. Okay. So to achieve a bulk density sufficient to allow encapsulation or compression, very low density, that means particles are mainly used for the that is roller compaction. So example is the densification of aluminum hydroxide is the example in the roller compaction. Okay. So roller compactor is capable to produce as much as 500 kg per hour of compacted ribbon-like materials, which can be in the screen and mill into granules for compression. So in the dry compaction, or it is called roller compaction. So roller in case of roller compaction, we can prepare 500 kg per hour of drugs. Okay, we can punch 500 kg per hour. So it is a very bulk quantity. If you're going for prepare the bulk quantity tablets, we can use roller compaction. Now, nowadays we are using multi-station compression machines in laboratory scale also. In case of that means um, industry scale. In that scale, we can got near about 3 to 5 lakhs tablet, 3 to 5 lakhs tablet in 2 hours or 3 hours. Easily we can get 50,000 or 20,000, 50,000 to 30,000 tablets in 1 hour. Okay, that is high speed multi-station compression machines. Okay, so limitations of dry granulation. What are the limitations? So dry granulation often produce a higher percentage of fineness or non-compacted products. So in case of dry granulation, dust is very, we can that produce very lots of dust. That means in fine forms, in fine particles, we are getting lots of fine particles in case of direct compression, or it will not compacted properly. We can find some difficulties like cracking, picking. Okay, in case of dry compression. So it is very difficult to get the proper shape, proper size of the tablet, and we can get lots of dust in the preparation. So it requires drugs or excipients with cohesive properties. So cohesive properties are very less in case of dry compression. So this is the limitations of dry granulation. So what is wet granulation? So maximum granulation process, we are maximum for preparation of tablet, we are following maximally wet granulation process. Okay, maximally we are following the wet granulation process. So why we are using wet granulation? We can get proper form of the tablet. The that means the deformities are observed in the wet granulation is very less. Okay, so we are mainly following the wet granulation. What is the wet granulation technique? What is the wet granulation technique? Drag and diluent are mixing. Okay, together.
The
Then
granules, lubricant,
yes, yes,
lubricants.
yes, Priyanko.
Drug diluent and lubricants are mixed together.
Yes, drug and diluent are mixed together. Then binder and solvent. See, in wet granulation is the main difference is we are using
Compressed and
sol solvent
used for
binders.
screening.
Okay, we are using solvent binders in the wet granulation. Okay, we are we are forming some cohesive mass with the help of some solvents. Okay, so after forming the cohesive mass, we are that means sizing the mass, then we are drying, screening. Again, we are adding the disintegrant, glidant, and lubricant. Again, we are mixing. That means mixing means it is called blending. Then After blending, the compression process are same. Okay, compression mix we are giving in the compression machine, then fill the dye, compress the tablet, eject the tablet. That is after ejection material we have to check any kind of deformities is occur or not in the tablet. Then dedusting, then coating and packaging. So this is the main procedure for wet granulation. Okay. So have you understood what is wet granulation and what is the difference between dry granulation?
Yes, sir.
Any queries about dry granulation and wet granulation? No. So
No, sir.
why we are using dry granulation? To prevent segregation of continuance of the powdered blend. Okay. To prevent the segregation, we are using wet granulation. To improve the flowability of the powder mixture. After wet granulation, after drying, the flowability, the flow properties of the drug become enhanced. Okay. To improve the compaction characteristics of the powder mixture due to better distribution of the binder within the granules. Okay. The compression properties will be enhanced in case of wet granulation. To improve the homogeneity and content uniformity. The drug content is uniform or not, we can improve the with the help of wet granulation. When we mixing wetly, it will the drug will mix uniformly with the excipients. That we can conclude that all the drugs should be uniform in nature in that particular tablet formulation in case of wet granulation. So I am already told you that wet granulation is the process that is we are using solvent binder, solution or solvent binder to the powder mixture. Okay, the amount of liquid can be properly managed. We cannot give the excessive amount of liquid. We cannot give excessive amount of solvent. It should be under the limit. If we are adding excessive amount solvent, then LOD, loss of drying, will be increased. We cannot get the cohesive mass. We cannot get the proper granules. The flow property of the granules should not be proper. Okay. So in case of overweighting, the granules to be too hard. It will form lumps. Okay, it will form lumps when the liquid is the solvent is more. If it is underweight, that means underweighting. If the quantity of liquid is not up to the mark, not is sufficient, then it is the granule should be so soft and friable. Friable means it is easily become breakdown. Okay, so we are mainly using the aqueous solution. Aqueous solution means waters. Okay. So in case of water binding, it is very convenient. It is very low cost. It is very, it has less side effect than the other solvents. But in some cases, it is depends upon the properties of the drug. It is depends upon the properties of the excipients. It will vary. Okay. We are using some other solvents, organic solvents. In case of it is depends upon the properties of the drug. Okay. So students, this is about the dry granulation and wet granulation. Fine. So procedure of wet granulation I will discuss in the next class. So I think all of you have understood today's class. Do you have any difficulties on today's class?
Sir, in overweighting,
Hmm.
if we are using the like liquid more, then how will the granules become too hard, sir? Should be more watery, no, sir.
It will be become more watery. We will not going to compress in the wet form. After wet watery, we have to going for dry it.
Dry.
Is not it?
Yes.
When we are become dry, when it will become dry, it will become more, that means hard.
Hard.
Understood?
So,
After
sir, the
adding
when
after the adding water, we are not going for direct compression in the wet form. We have to dry it. When we are adding lots of water, when we are dry it, it will be become more harder. মাটিবিলাক চাবাচোন বেছি পানী পৰিলে যেতিয়া মাটিবিলাক কি হয়, যেতিয়া মাটিবিলাক বোকা হৈ থাকে, বোকা হোৱাৰ পিছত টান হৈ যায়, বহুত ডাঙৰ বহুত বেছি ৰ'দ দিলে, ৰ'দ দিয়াৰ পিছত মাটিটো
hard.
চপৰালে কনভাৰ্ট নহয় জানো, হাৰ্ড হৈ নাযায় জানো, it will become hard. Same condition. It will become hard when we are adding more water. But we have to go for drying. Without drying, we cannot go for compression.
আচ্ছা,
Understood?
পানীটো লিকুইডটো কমকে দিলে স্যাৰ ব্ৰিটল হৈ থাকিব
Brittle হৈ থাকিব,
পাউডাৰটো।
soft হৈ থাকিব। সেইকাৰণে we have to maintain the proper limit. It is already validated how much quantity we have to add for the formulation. It is already validated. So we have to follow that proper validation. Proper how much quantity we have to add? We have to add only that much quantity. We cannot change the quantity. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So any other questions?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay then fine. Up to this only. If you have any queries and issues, you can ask me. Fine.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay then. After giving your attendance, you can leave.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.